I'm Michael Pease here with Abram Allred at Grapplers Elite. Today we're going to work on a cross-collar choke from guard.
So the cross-collar choke, what I'm going to do is show you the basics first. Is I want this loose and I'll work on how to get that loose. And I want to reach up through and deep. And just to see where, I want to grab at the tag. So I want to grab deep at the tag. Just right up in there, okay? Now, the cross-collar choke can be done in different ways. I'm gonna show you the most basic and normal. I'm gonna reach in and right across it, and I wanna grab as deep as possible. There are variations to grab shallow, but I'm gonna teach it deep. Now to grab deep, if I pull this tight, it's really hard to get my hand in there. Come in really close under here, would you? Like almost down below. It's really hard to get my hand in here. But if I push this, oh, don't move for me. Push this open, I can slide my hand in much easier, okay? And then what I want to do is turn my wrists and pull them towards myself. Now, if by chance I got too deep, I can always slide out. But the number one problem by far is people aren't deep enough. I mean, always. New people doing this, they just aren't deep enough and they're trying to do this choke and they're not there. So I grab the tag, push that open, and grab the tag. Now, what I'm gonna do is roll my palms towards myself, okay? You see that? And I'm gonna pull down. So I'm actually, as I pull down, I'm gonna do a sit up, okay? So I could whisper in his ear, and so my whole weight carries down right into his neck. I'm doing this and pulling down just like so, okay? Now, there's different ways to do this, but I wanna get that in nice and deep. I might have an open guard. I might be going for something like a sweep and looking for that. Combine it in lots of ways. Why don't you come back here in front? And I go in deep, okay? Deep hand, open that up, deep hand. And now, if I'm not quite in place or his chin is in place, a little trick is to just kind of give him a little bit of a shake. I find it just kind of pulls them right into it nicely. All right, so that's the basic gist of it. And you'll see variations where I can grab out here. I can scoop my hips out right over here and just grab this slack, and as he tries to come back towards me, I allow him, swing that around, and I do an outside version when I'm over the top. Okay? But general rule, first hand, deep, and if I go under my arm, I go under the gi. If I go over, I go over. Another version of that same one is we end up over here, and I saw his face to get that grip in place. Now, if you grab, and like I said, the number one problem is people aren't deep enough. If you start pulling down and then feel like you have to push up, you're almost definitely not deep enough. Okay, so that's the cross-collar choke. Again, reach in, reach in. This can be done in different ways. You can do it from mount. You'll see people try to do it from standing. It can be done there. Probably not gonna get very many advanced people that way, but certainly can be done standing. But that's the cross-collar choke. Enjoy practicing.